Hi, um, I'm Lokessh Kumar Narayana. I just wanted to give a quick introduction about myself. Uh, I have 16 plus years of experience. I have completed my diploma in computer science and engineering in full time, and I've completed my PCA, which was a lateral entry to second year after 13 years of education in distance. Right? That's about my education. About my certifications, I am an ITIL master. I'm also a PMP certified professional. I'm also a ACP certified professional. I'm also a Scrum Master. Uh, I have I know about SAFE, but have not yet been certified. I'm undergoing the training in the coming days. And I do have plans to learn more about TOGAF also. That's about my certifications. About my professional journey, I started with technology roles as an help desk, maybe call center might be the right term, and then moved on to enterprise help desk, where I supported two calls and did the basic troubleshooting. Then I moved on to network and application monitoring, where Purely was a known tool at that time. For network monitoring, it was Netcool. I was into infra monitoring basically, also application monitoring for some time. Then moved on to ITL process consulting as a short stint, where I did cover almost 70% of the ITIL V3 processes. Then I moved on to ServiceNow from 2017 or 2018. I've been associated with ServiceNow as a tool in one or the other form. I have worked in initial setup of the divisions also for the ServiceNow implementations. And I've also worked as a BA to collect requirements, cascade the requirements into user stories, assign the stories to developers, have coordinated the testing elements, both QA testing and UAT. And I've also worked as a program and a project manager for ServiceNow projects. Also, a couple of AI projects in the initial days that we saw. And other than that, I've worked as a pre-sales consultant also in ServiceNow. The best part was working with boutique ServiceNow implementation stores. We had access to partner portal. So I was able to learn all the modules, the workflows which ServiceNow provides. So that is my strong area now. That is one way how I learned ESM on the whole. And a lot of credits to ITL4, which made me strong on the ESM part. That's about my professional journey. I just ended my work with NLP services on Friday. I'm on lookout for a job. I don't have offer at this part of the time. My profile is strong, especially coming from scratch to ending up as a pre-sales consultant. It has been a long journey. I have had my shares of failure, maybe more failures though, because of which even after 16 years of experience, I'm still a novice in the horizontal ladder, the lateral ladder. Okay. But yeah, vertical ladder, I had a lot of different knowledge and skill sets which I've gained. That's a holistic profile for a functional consultant, though. But maybe my target is to move on to project program management and pre-sales and maybe lead a division altogether. Let's see how it goes. I might look a little shabby and tired. I haven't slept for past 3 days. Uh, I was waiting for a couple of interviews to be lined up, which didn't happen. So I haven't slept for 3 days on the whole. Okay. And other than that, I'm a schizophrenic, so my thoughts might be a little here and there, but I do have things to speak about other than my schizophrenia. Well, I was diagnosed for in 2013 for schizophrenia. It's been a topsy-turvy way. But now I'm stable. I'm under medication. Yeah, from past 3 days since I haven't slept, I have missed my medications. Still, I'm good and functional. I'll be sleeping the entire day tomorrow. Again, from Monday, the interviews. Hoping for something. Not sure if it happens or not. But if you can refer me or if you have a position for me, do search for me on LinkedIn. It is Lokessh Kumar Narayana. Even if you want to be connected, um, to connect with me. What else I have to say? I'm a schizophrenic, that's covered. I am on job search, that's covered. Yeah, you can reach out to me on lokesh.narayana@lokeshlkn.com or on lokeshlkn@icloud.com. Lokeshlkn@icloud.com is my job search email also. It is registered in Naukri and Monster if you want to access my profile. That completes my personal introduction. I'm married. I have a son. I stay with my parents. My parents are senior citizens, so I don't have plans to relocate. In fact, I stay in my parents' home. Also, I take care of them. So my presence is needed for some more time. I hope they stay healthy for long. I have a lot of responsibilities to cater to them, and I want to keep them happy. I have a son who is 11 years old. In fact, he's ending his summer holidays today. Last 3 months has been very fruitful. I did enjoy a lot with my son. Took him to the mall, did a lot of shopping, played with him. Also worked in the part-time job as well. So sad news. It ends today, and tomorrow is back to school. I'll be missing him since I work in the night and I sleep in the day. There's very less time I can afford to give to him. Why I work in the night? It is peaceful. I can concentrate more. I am more functional in the night, especially because the amount of medicines what I take. And there's a lot of solitude in the night, especially my clients being in Americas. It's easier to converse and connect with them and influence them. I also get more projects for my customer, my employer, right? I love working in CET as well as PST arts. My clients know that if you're watching this. And other than that, I believe that's all. Let's move on to today's topic, right? Today's topic is about the visionary, Steve Jobs. I'm not praising him, but I did a lot of research. In fact, uh, from my school days, I have heard about him. But now, when I turn back and look at how Apple followed his principles, his vision, and uh, became a profitable, one of the largest profitable country, sorry, company in the whole world. You know, he had a vision, and that vision was not just about the company, right? the product. I did read about a story of how he saw a junk in one of the MNCs, which are turned out to be a most used feature in our day-to-day lives, the mouse, right? I mean, look at the thought process, right? He saw junk, he saw how he can use it. He made it possible to use it. He bought it to a marketable place. And today, the mere mouse of which is manufactured by Apple and marketed by Apple is worth how much? Let me check quickly. Magic mouse, the magic mouse, Amazon. Where are you? Magic mouse, magic mouse 2. 7,500 rupees. It's close to $100. 7,500 rupees for Magic Mouse 2. It was a junk back when Apple was about to start. Today it's $100, even today. Okay, so look at the vision and how it came into mass consumption, right? We miss such visionaries who have visions not only to innovate a product, but also stay through the functional aspects of influencing the raw material manufacturing needed for it, and also influencing being an influencer. I mean, if Steve Jobs, even today, there's an ad about Steve Jobs holding a magic mouse in the ad, and he says, "This is what you need." People will purchase it. That is what the value of Steve Jobs is. There's no big influencer more than Steve Jobs, even for this day, right? He was not a visionary. He was an influencer for other leaders. He was an influencer for the consumers. Also, he saw, he was there to see things till the end, right? You can see the mouse was $100 today, which was a junk in one of the MNCs. And today, even today, Apple products are one of the highest trusted brand or products for today, considering the way it is marketed by Steve Jobs, the foundation which he laid. Even today, his vision, his principles were followed in Apple. That's the reason it became a big, profitable company. Such a visionary. But what I'm trying to say is, with every product that is marketed today, was a roadmap or the foundation was set by Steve Jobs himself, right? Decades have passed, but still, for today, the foundation, what he laid, matters. Now the question is, do we have such visionaries today? I've written two books of Industrial Revolution. One is on Industrial Revolution 4, and the other one is on Industrial Revolution, the Roman literature B, or the Industrial Revolution 5, which is on which is dawn and dusk, right? I wanted to write some more books on the way the transition between these two revolutions, but unfortunately, I couldn't afford to spend my resources on it. I'm stuck in back credit. Anyways, so this is all way. If you look at the way the number of innovations are happening for today, we lack the quality of the visionaries, which was Steve Jobs, in fact, is the peak, right? He had a vision for decades altogether for the products which he was supposed to launch in the coming days. So a lot of innovations now, Gen AI, the most hyped one. But where is the vision behind it? Where is the vision behind it? In fact, I don't have any credibility to advise or question the leaders. But when we compare the leaders with Steve Jobs, or at least to his vision, what he had, the thought process, the methodology he followed, right? We are somewhere missing the core fact on how an innovation can be converted into a product which is mass consumed, right? There are innovations happening. In fact, in one of my research paper access, I mean, access to the research papers, I found that AI reproduction was also successful. Well, what is a different question altogether? But AI, where is the mass consumption happening? Where is the product behind it? I mean, I see there's a lack of vision, right? Because I come from a mindset where I see or where I want humanoids back with Gen AI to be used in manufacturing unit. There's one place where this is already happening, that is in China. Okay. Maybe to an extent, maybe not that advanced. But you can say humanoids connected with internet, fed with few basic stuff, are already helping manufacturing production of different products in China, right? You can also see a hanging train driven by a Gen AI enabled software in China, right? So, but where are these product, where are these, visionaries actually who see innovation till the mass consumption like how Steve Jobs did, right? In fact, I saw an interview where the product itself will be questioned on where it wants itself to be used. Right? I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't have any credibility to question him or his interview. But when I compare it with the methodologies, what is needed for an innovation to get converted into a mass consumption product, there is a lot of functional aspects. Today, what is happening is the coders, the developers are getting a lot of hype. What is happening is there are a lot of products which is coming into the market, which is not being successfully adopted and which is expensive as well. But the proper use cases are not being fomented. There is a lack of vision for these products. I mean, it's sad to say, but see, in my Industrial Revolution 4 book, uh, I have written that cobots were supposed to be part of Industrial Revolution 4. But for today, in manufacturing industries, we have less number of cobots actually used other than in China to enable manufacturing or mass production. Even for today, cobots are not used. And today we have Gen AI, where we or I, as an individual, is thinking about humanoids backed with Gen AI technology, which will help in mass production units. instead of human labor. But are we headed in that direction? Imagine you innovate Gen AI at a pace which is happening today and overpower Gen AI. Tomorrow, can you, as an individual or as a leader, kind of give the gain the trust of the entire world or entire humanity that humans will be safe if at all it is not governed? You went to an extent where you innovated AI reproduction. As soon as this happened, the UK government established a AI uh, governance body. Good though. But with the pace AI is learning, it is overpowered. It will certainly be overpowered if at all there is no proper governance mechanism. And also, in tandem to this, humans also should be overpowered, right, to tackle Gen AI. Now, you innovated Gen AI, I agree. But where are the products, consumable products? Are we moving at a pace where Gen AI is learning and innovating on itself? A question for all the AI supporters. AI is good as long as it makes humans superior. If Gen AI stands against humans tomorrow, would be pathetic. And that's where Ellen also calls it out that Gen AI is the hand of humanity in Earth. I foresee that Gen AI is only good to be serving humans. It shouldn't rule humans. And there would be a day where humanoids backed with Gen AI would be in Earth and Homo sapiens, if possible, will be in Mars or will be extinct because we can't tackle the intelligence that the Gen AI has, even for today. Coming back to the product mass manufacturing and mass consumption, we innovated so much on Gen AI. We have been talking about Gen AI for such a long time now, right? Where are the products which are consumable? I mean, we have made products where I can ask questions or convert books or create images, create videos. But are these consumable products? We're calling this as consumable products of today. I would be happy if at all the Gen AI was fixing technical issues for today, right? Just like how it happens on the kiosk monkey part, right, of Netflix. If that product is completely marketed as a Gen AI troubleshooting and resolution software, today, trust me, all data centers will buy the auto remediation process. Be whatsoever the issue is, technical issue, let Gen AI auto resolve it. Did it happen? Just Monkey came long back. This concept was implemented in Netflix long back. But even for today, do we have one product which solves all technical issues in the data center with least human intervention. No? So what are we doing with so much of GenAI innovations? Data center is the most controlled, smallest unit where you can auto remediate many issues, except we have hardware issues also resolved, but for that we need humanoids back with GenAI, if at all least human intervention is needed. But even for today, we don't have that. Forget about hardware replacement. The software auto remediation, even for today, there is not even a single software which commits to a data center provider that all their technical issues will be resolved by it. So what does this GenAI products are all about? Asking questions, creating images, creating videos. Uh, Predictive intelligence. But what is it doing? I mean, I would be happy if at all it is predicting an error in the data center which is about to happen and has a resolution to fix it even before it happens. Nothing like that, right? I would save downtime and I would save a lot of man efforts needed to manage when a disruption happens, right? Is this marketed? Is there a product which can do this? But no, right? But what are these GenAI visionaries doing in that case? Why are they not making it come into live, consumable way? I don't have an answer. Do you have? If you have, do leave comments once this video is published. I would love to listen your perspectives. Coming to the second thing, after cobots, which was supposed to be part of Industrial Revolution 4, and still, other than China, I hardly see it being consumed anywhere. But next is the IoT devices, Internet of Things. There are IoT devices at home which recognizes your voice and switches on the lights, fan, controls the AC. Awesome. But are these used in manufacturing units? Are these used in manufacturing units? Does the IoT devices connect to the internet, download a particular model with workable tasks, and does it perform those tasks in a manufacturing unit to do a particular activity? To an extent, it is. If you see how the assemblers in the automotive industry is, the car assembly line is assembled to an extent by these IoT devices, right? But mass consumption is lacking even in that. I mean, China is the core. You can see all automations in China. That is the reason they are one of the leading manufacturing countries, leading exporters in the world. The reason is they innovate, they step up. But what about the other countries? What about the leaders who are supposed to bring the mass adoption, mass consumption of those products? Do you see a product which is consumable, which is connected to a IoT in your day-to-day life? If yes, I would like to learn more about it. Do put in the comments. We have a photo of the device. I would love to see it also. So what is happening? I mean, is there a lack of understanding of how products are supposed to be bought into mass consumption, or you don't want to do it, or is it a power struggle which we are trying to avoid between countries, right? See, mass consumption is supposed to be accompanied with affordability. If at all a particular IoT device which is supposed to help us in manufacturing a particular product, it's supposed to be affordable also, right? You have to make it affordable. The raw materials should be easily accessible to reduce the price for mass consumption. Is this happening? So why are these visionaries not concentrating on making it affordable and concentrating on the mass consumption, right? Are these, I mean, I don't know. I would love to see a IoT device which will take me from A to B, like how Tesla and other people are automating the driving, right? But are these affordable? Is there a way to make it mass consumable? Tesla is not affordable to be right? BMW is not affordable. Maruti is affordable, but is Maruti having the autonomous driver, autonomous driving vehicle? No. Why? Because the technology behind it is still not affordable. So, what are those visionaries doing? And why is it still not affordable to a common man? I would love to see IoT device clean the road. Yeah, clean the road. It's a manual task, and that is something which needs to be given to a machine because machines are not error prone and they do it with more quality and the quality can be controlled. Okay. Now, I would love to see the IoT devices to have access to the entire map of a particular city and it can identify or clean the entire pathways on itself instead of manual labor. Good for humanity. It's a product too. Is that a product in real? I haven't seen it in India. I don't know in other countries. Feel free to put a snap if at all you have it in other countries. But I would love to see IoT devices cleaning the roads, fixing the roads, and like what happened in Dubai, right? Recently, the floods. I would love to see IoT devices managing the floods. Isn't it a product? Isn't it the need for the humanity? Isn't it for the betterment of the society? Do we see that product? At least I have not seen it. And another use case of IoT is maybe floods is over, the roads are over. IoT, let's say the buses, IoT devices can certainly fetch the pathways and drive the public transports, not the trains, the bus. Yeah, autonomous buses. BMW, Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, those are not expensive, right? So where is the mass consumption? What is it that is stopping people from increasing the competitiveness in their nature of products? And what is it that is making them limit the affordability factors only to the rich countries? Is it a power game or is it a profitability game? Or is it that there's a lack of innovation to make it affordable in the not so rich countries? Or we have bad political leaders. I don't know, the cars, the... Anyways, that is one part. After IoT comes the humanoids, who who are not only controlled, connected to internet, but are also look and feel and talk like humans. They're not back with Gen AI. They are behind that. Humanoids connected to internet who look and talk like humans. Is a product for sure, and certainly the reason they are shaped like humanoids is to replicate the activities that are done by humans. Is it needed for the humanity? Yes, certainly. I would be happy someone sitting in the driver's seat and saying hello when I get into a bus and they say, I'm starting the bus and they're driving it. It increases the confidence for me to transition into a complete auto mode, into a driverless, or even to lift heavy weights. Humanoids, the less use cases are I can think of humanoids who can talk and are connected to the internet. Professors who can teach subjects, who can replicate human behavior. Use case? Do we have what to say? Recently saw there is a teacher who's a robot in Kerala. Correct. This was happening now, but is it affordable? No, very, very expensive. What is happening in making products affordable and for mass consumption is a question for the entire universe. Why are these visionaries not concentrating on making the product consumable to not so rich countries? Why are not they putting it into mass production? Why are they not let them limit the top features to rich countries, but at least the adoption of basic featured products should be across the globe, right? Why limit only to China? This is a question. That also is a question for other competitors on why they are not implementing it. What is the risk behind it? Why are they not entering the competitive market? Why are they limiting their innovations and not bringing the products into mass consumability way? Mass consumability always comes with affordability. Now, take for example, ServiceNow is not affordable. ServiceNow is not affordable, but we have competitors for it. Hell no. They are, you don't believe me. I saw the manufacturing workflow in the manufacturing application. They have a configuration management database for IoT connected devices. We have hardly in India, not even one manufacturing unit has completely handled IoT devices. Not there's still manual labor. Manual labor is cheap in India. They're still using it only. But these IoT devices are limited because they are expensive compared to human labor. For today in India, there is not one unit which is completely run by the IoT device. But ServiceNow is giving a configuration management database which has a dependency view of IoT devices in the manufacturing unit. And certainly it's not affordable. So does it have a competitor? No ways. It doesn't have a competitor. So what is it? I mean, when you say competitors, BMC remedy is limited only to ITS. You talk about any tool that is limited to ITS. Or you go be different and search for from ERP application, it is limited to their own domain. ServiceNow is the only tool which is not limited to one domain. Trust me, you have a financial services operation module which caters to the financial domain. You have a separate healthcare workflows. You have separate manufacturing workflows. You have separate IT workflows. You have separate customer service workflows. And the best is they all are integrated together. Do you have a competitor for this? No. Is it affordable? Certainly no. So what is it stopping things to make it affordable is the competitiveness side. So when there are certain competitors who give good products, that's when the quality, quantity, and affordability increases. Today, even if you look at any workflows for that matter, as I said, take the IT workflow. Basically, you have many providers, which is ITSM tool, like ServiceNow, BMC Remedy, Helix is the same tool one. You have other tools also. There are many tools, ITSM tools. There is no competition between them. Why? Because they are giving basic stuff, which is very less compared to what ServiceNow is. Are they increasing the competitiveness? No, they're not increasing the competitiveness. Today, any other tool launches a Gen AI based auto remediation with no human intervention for a data center. Trust me, they will plain hands give such a competitive environment for ServiceNow, even at this peak working performance of ServiceNow, that there will be a success with auto remediation with no human intervention. Do we have such products? No. Why? 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 God knows. Anyways, so I feel that Steve Jobs was the only visionary who saw it till the end. How, what he visions, what pieces fall into his vision, how he influences those pieces to be part of his vision, how those vision gets converted into a product, how the expensive product got into a mass manufacturing place, how the mass manufacturing resulted in mass consumption, right? He was the one who saw it from vision till the end. There is no other visionary like him who has put things into his place. He was a visionary. He was a product owner. He was an influencer. He was a leader. He saw it from the beginning till the end. There is not even one person who is of his stature who see it in mass production. Not even. Why I also don't. I don't have the credibility to question others because I have my own failures. I have my own big failures too. Uh, these are lame thoughts. I don't have the right to question anyone. Not am I of that stature. But still, I feel there is a lot more missing when I compare it with Steve Jobs. I will put across, I add actually put a block diagram of how vision gets converted into mass production. What are the various areas that influences the product development and also the mass production, which includes tying up with partners who manufacture the raw materials, providing them incentives, making them part of the growth, and also putting the product into mass consumption. Mass consumption is a place where there are less profit for one product, but when you see the number of products which is consumed, the profit is huge. Whereas when the product is not on mass communication, mass mass consumption, that's where the product's pricing is high, but profit is again high, right? The profit increases at the whole in mass production and mass consumption, but profit is more per unit when it is at initial stages of production. I haven't seen anything other than phones, laptops, which grew at such a bigger pace of mass consumption. Today, you will see a phone in every Indian's hand. All right. Today, you will see a laptop in every household. All right. Most of this came from back then, Michael Dell or even Steve Jobs or even Bill Gates, who strategized it at that time. But there is no other product which has entered an individual's home after that. Maybe nothing of that big stage has come. So that's where I am a little astonished because so much of Gen AI is happening, but where are the consumable products, right? You have to enter the household, right? You have to come up with products which clean the houses, which are Gen AI backed, because robots are something which can't do the task which as exceptional as that back with Gen AI. It can learn the home layout. It can predict where the mosquitoes comes, right? For example. So I would want to see something that uh, humans can have humanoids at home, wherein humans are dependent on humanoids to take care of the cleanliness or even their schedule or even preparing the food with great quality, right? Where are the products? I don't know what is stopping them. Are we going at a very low pace? Space, not space. Okay, those are the lame talks on What time is it? Oh, it's 4 a.m. But there is a lot more to do, right? I would love OpenAI to consider that. How are they seeing the end product? See, product is something which I want to touch, feel. I want a product which is Gen AI based, which I can touch and feel, and which helps me on day-to-day activities, which helps my life easier, right? Which makes me superpowered rather than it being superpowered, right? Did it happen? I don't know. Anyways, with that, I end this lame talks, but I would try to put across a block diagram again. I left it in my previous council. I would put the block diagram and write a small blog and leave it for further consumption. With that, I end the session. But yes, I'm on job search again. I'm immediately available. I'm not ready to relocate. I am in Bangalore. I'm good in service now, functional aspects. I'm not a developer. I am a project program manager of pre-sales BA. I can handle all the stuff and I can handle all the modules of service now from the functional aspects. Even things which I don't know, I know where to access it and how to gain that knowledge. So you can count on me on that. You can reach out to me for job offers on Lokessh LKN at iCloud.com. And if you want to connect with me, I am on LinkedIn as Lokessh Kumar Narayana. And if you want to stay connected with me, you can write to me on lokesh.narayana@lokeshlkn.com. Thank you. Bye.